Hi Pisces, welcome to your October general tarot reading. Thank you as always for joining me, liking, sharing and subscribing. I really do appreciate all your viewership, all your support, your comments, your likes and your feedback. So thank you so much for doing that. Ace of Cups, very nice. New beginnings for the water sign, which is you. This is emotional growth and enlightenment happening here with the Ace of Cups. Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, the Ace of Cups can be another fellow water sign that's coming in around you for love or potential romantic relationships. The Ace of Cups can indicate a fellow Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that's coming in. It could also be an earth sign in particular, someone under the sign of Taurus that's coming in for you. Look, you might be hearing from someone of under this sign, someone you've been meaning to contact. Maybe you have a past, maybe you have a history with this person, maybe there's a strong emotional bond to this person. I feel there's messages or news coming in with the Eight of Wands this month. Now, for some of you, there's a very strong religious connotation to these cards here, as indicated by the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. So for some of you, this could indicate you are attending an engagement. Maybe you're being proposed to yourself. Maybe you're getting married or planning marriages, planning marriage ceremonies, planning weddings. Or it could be that you're invited to a beautiful wedding or a reception or engagement this month. But for some of you, there is some sort of engagement here. I almost feel like you might be gifted with an engagement ring or a present, a gift of some kind, a symbolism of your union or your relationship with someone, Pisces. This is beautiful. I also feel it's spiritual enlightenment with the Ace of Cups. It does have a Christian connotation. You know, we see the Eucharist, we see the dove, what looks like, you know, the body of Christ here, the hand of God. So for a lot of you, this is spiritual and religious meditation or guidance that will be quite benevolent for you for the month of October. It could be quite a busy month. Maybe you've got your head down, you're working really hard, everything's getting to you this month, Pisces, but there is new starts and you will find solace perhaps or comfort in spirituality, being outside with nature, maybe even consulting a priest. If you're that way inclined, it might do you a lot of good. For some of you, there is a destined earth sign, in particular Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo that's coming in that will be a counterpart to you. And it will be a very different relationship for anything you've had before. As I said, this person could be coming from the past as well. But it's almost like these two cards are coming into each other, so you're both making an offer here. This could be reconciliation, or it could be that you're just merging into a beautiful partnership. So for a lot of you Pisceans out there, there is definitely commitment and love in a very highly emotionally in tuned way that could also result in marriage. So this is very exciting. I feel this month could very much be a month of whirlwind emotions for you as well. Could be sort of like a roller coaster. You're going up and down. This is indicated by the Ten of Wands, which could be some sort of burdensome, exasperated energy, and then some impulsiveness guided by the Knight of Swords. But then also the ability to feel these wonderful, abundant feelings that the Ace of Cups brings. So I think it's definitely a roller coaster for you this month. It could be relating to work or because of a relationship as well. There could be a lot of pressure on you. Something to do with a new opportunity. Maybe it's the opening of a new store. Maybe it's the opening of a new department or the opening of a new role for yourself. Maybe there's someone new joining the company and you have to teach or guide them in some way, but there's some sort of pressure that might be placed on you this month, Pisces. Knight of Swords, this could be some sort of urgency that's coming in around you. Could also be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's coming in. They're coming in quite quickly. So there's something to do with timing. Timing is of the essence this month, maybe. Or there's a window of opportunity that only opens up for a certain amount of time, Pisces, and you have to get in while the going's good. So Knight of Swords, impulsive energy. Maybe it's impulsiveness from you. Maybe there's an air sign around you, a sibling, a friend, an associate that's being impulsive, and you have to guide them back. And sometimes you might feel it shouldn't be my responsibility, I shouldn't have to look after them, but that nurturing, loving, benevolent side of you comes out and just jumps to this person's defense, because it's just in your nature to be this way, especially about those you care about. But look, there is some sort of time pressure. Maybe some of you are feeling pressured. If you do have wedding plans or you are in a committed relationship, maybe you or your partner is putting pressure on moving things much sooner than you'd like. And maybe it's time that you need to put the brakes on it, Pisces. Maybe things are moving a little bit too fast and you're not liking the pace at which they are moving. You also have the Eight of Wands, and this is this movement. There's a lot of steps to take potentially. The Eight of Wands is all about synchronicity. It is about messages coming in. So maybe there's religious or spiritual messages in the forms of dreams or visions, or symbols, recurring symbols or synchronicities that you may see throughout the month. Or this is news, this is communication. It's also the arrows of love. There's definitely a build-up happening this month, and it could be with a fire sign, a water sign, or an earth sign that's happening very, very quickly. It's building up to a bigger picture here. Things might be getting more complicated. Things might be becoming more serious. More serious conversations are taking place. More open communication with the Eight of Wands. There's also a lot of correspondence happening. So I'm not sure if you'll be training someone new up for work, or there's a lot of correspondence that needs to happen because of these new opportunities. Maybe there's 2 more stores opening within the company. Maybe you're adding 2 more products to a business of yours, or 2 different kinds of services, or maybe you're balancing 2 different income streams. It definitely will be quite demanding, and you'll definitely for the most part have your head down, working hard, because you will feel that element of pressure. There's some sort of deadline or time frame that you're working towards that needs to be adhered to throughout the month. Because you do have the Ace of Pentacles, and you're holding something in your hands here, whether it's money, whether it's an opportunity. And if you are looking for resources to start something new, start a business, start a hobby, start a new role, or train up someone for a new role, you have all the resources in your hands, which is good. It shows that you are being set up for success this month. So as much as there might be a time frame, there's also this notion of you having everything that you need in your hands here. So all the resources that you have, they're all, whatever's made available to you this month, Pisces, you'll definitely be able to use it and make something of it. And whether it's a message from an ex, whether it's a message from someone that you're trying to get more serious with. Some of you could be invited to a religious event of some kind, whether it's a charity, it's a friend that works with a charity, a community church leader might invite you to a certain event. It could be a christening, it could be a wedding or an engagement, or there's some sort of talks around this month, whether it's for you or for someone very close to you. You might also see something online. It could be a new job opportunity for some of you Pisceans out there, that you'll see online. It's not so much a friend tells you about this opportunity, it's more that you see it from afar, whether it's directly on their website or through a job search website, say for example Indeed.com. It could be that you might find something on here and you'll be interested. You'll be quite enticed by what this has to offer and the salary they're offering. And for a lot of you, this could hold the key to your success. We see these wonderful 2 keys here, and it could be a role where you're very much in a position to lead from the front, to guide, mentor, teach, or educate in some capacity here. For some of you, it could be an online course, and it could be very demanding. Again, I think a lot of things will be demanding your time this month. You might also be spending this lump sum of money. For some of you, you are spending a lot of money on something that you need organized. It could be home renovations, it could be a course, it could be a wedding, it could be sprucing up the home, adding to your bedroom suite, whatever it is, there is expenditure here. Now, moving on, the Hierophant. This is the marriage card. This is a priestly figure, so someone of high influence or high importance is someone that you're going to be placing reverence on, or someone you're going to be referring to. Whether it's because of an online course, whether it's a priest that you're consulting to help bring forth marriage plans and ceremonial plans, perhaps. It's also indicative that you might be put in a position where you're in the spotlight, whether this is on social media, whether this is an advertising opportunity. Again, something with the time frames here with the Knight of Swords. This could be that you get allocated a certain amount of time to advertise your service, your business, your product, or represent the company. Maybe it's an interview that's happening, but it's people that are consulting you or looking to you. It could also be in the form of reviews, which is further indicated by the 8 of Wands. Reviews pertaining to your work or pertaining to your work ethic in some way. Maybe it's a review that's coming up. It's an 8-month review. It's a 5-month review. It's someone that's looking to how you've been performing and how much you've contributed to the company, or how much you've contributed to the sales or the growth or the expansion of a company, business, or service. I think for the most part you have been working hard. The 10 of Wands is here, which is often indicative of hard work, strenuous activity, and it is initiative. It is that a lot falls on your shoulders, Pisces, and you've been able to take it in good stride. I think you've dealt with the time limits, the pressures, the deadlines quite well. However, it could be that it's all piling up on you very, very slowly. So maybe it's time to take a hiatus. Maybe it's time to take a break. And whether that be sitting by the beach, going to the beach, being with nature, being by the water, walking near the water, visiting church, having this sort of spiritual or religious outlet, Pisces, will really help you in October. Look, for some of you, there could be an event happening in October. Maybe it's connected with someone who has passed on. Maybe it's somehow connected with this spiritual notion. You could be celebrating the anniversary of a deceased one, but there's some sort of spiritual or religious outlet that's taking place in October for you. For those in love, I feel there's many options around you. Water signs and earth signs are coming in. There's also messages. Your phone might be blowing up from messages from a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries in particular as well that's coming in. And I think they'll be carrying the conversation, Pisces. You might be somewhat hesitant to respond, or you might be quite closed off in your responses. They might be short and sweet. You might not have any open-ended questions to say back to them. I feel like they'll be burning up your phone maybe. It's constant. The 8 of Wands with the 10 of Wands is consistency. It's constant inundation of messages and communication, and very quickly. Again, the swift energy of the Knight of Swords. It could also be an air sign that's burning up your phone, burning up the hotlines as well. It could also be promotional offers and emails that are just filling up your inbox at work or just in general. Again, something about demanding. You might have a demanding boss, demanding superior, demanding partner. I feel there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of expectancy that's going to be placed on you this month. Almost like you'll have to pull a rabbit out of a hat, Pisces. It's almost like you have to work this miracle. Like it's falling on you. You have to work the miracle. You have to get it done. And you will succeed. There is success here for the water sign, as indicated by the Ace of Cups. So there is the notion that you will succeed with the hard work, with the perseverance, but you need to give yourself that deadline. I think this pressure, this added pressure, might help you in some way to help achieve this outcome, whether it's with a relationship, whether it's responding to someone via email or text, whether it's attaining this new role. And for those single Pisceans out there, you will be seen. There's a lot of people looking at you here. So you will be placed, either you'll be sitting somewhere at a bar or at a restaurant. A lot of people will see you. Potentially you'll be approached by a lot of people. you might find that someone has seen you from afar, and then later on you'll get an email or a text and they say, oh, I saw you out and about. Can we catch up? Or, you know, I actually saw you. You look great. You look amazing. You look different. Or, you know, what's changed? What's been up? So this might be the catalyst of communication with this person. As I said, it could be someone under the earth, the water, or the fire elements. And this person might be reaching out to you, Pisces. So a busy month for you in October. I'll leave it at that.